name's Joffan Bao. I am a recent graduate of ArtCenter's Transportation Design program, and my LaunchLab project is called Vivi. It is a on-demand, on-location electric vehicle charging service. When I first started researching this project, I found some interesting statistics here in California. Up to 97% of all EVs sold here in California were sold to people that live in single-family homes, meaning only 3% are sold to people that live in multi-unit dwellings like myself. And I thought to myself, interesting statistics, especially considering that the trend is for people to be moving into urban areas where multi-unit dwellings are kind of the de facto living standard. Well, if electric vehicles are going to become mass market, if they're going to be widely accepted, then we have to find a way to allow EV makers to market to people in multi-unit dwellings like myself.
I think there's one difference between what's transpiring in this program and elsewhere in the school. As an undergraduate student, one is essentially told what to do, to the extent that you're told how many drawings you're supposed to have on the wall or how many sheets of type you're supposed to have or whatever. So one gets used to that. In this case, he's in charge or the student's in charge. It's okay from my point of view for the student to be telling me what should be done, because that's what they're here for, to expand their project and build to something that's viable.
My project Biscuit is an online platform that connects restaurants to college students through dynamic pricing. So getting college students to go into restaurants during non-peak hours and helping restaurants fill their empty seats, because a lot of times restaurants only get customers during lunchtime and dinner time, and the rest of the days they don't get customers at all, while their cost still piles up. We were like working on the brand and the designs and everything, and it was all good and well, but there were many different aspects of the business that I didn't consider, and that's what LaunchLab kind of got me to do, was to actually see the business holistically, not just as like a concept, but really being in the midst of it, you can see all the different challenges that you have to kind of pull through. Really seeing how finance and the budget that you have and the skill sets you have, the team and everything, how that all kind of restricts you. And you can definitely see by then of like what path you can actually take, path you can't, and there are some really like tough decisions that you have to make right away to steer your venture in the right direction.
The name of my program is called Bridge Art. I was a teacher before becoming an illustrator. I noticed that art is sometimes missing in elementary school. So I want to create something that brings back the art. And I know technology would be a way to incorporate the arts into the curriculum. So I developed some curriculum for 3D printing, creating a 3D printing kit that schools can purchase. They can look at videos and be able to incorporate the lessons into their own classroom.
It's much more like consulting. Here at ArtCenter, your relationship is usually with a group of students, and you have certain learning outcomes for that particular class. With LaunchLab, it's more about looking at where the student is at, what do they need, and then almost developing a customized consulting curriculum for them.
Part of the reason I got into 3D printing, it's because having been in the experience of LaunchLab, it really excites me if I get to teach kids about this idea of LaunchLab at their level. How do they make their own business? How do they make their own products and be able to test it out? So that's something I'm really excited about.
So I'm Nico Ramirez. I'm a product design student with a minor in design matters. And with my partner Ophir, we've created Alfie. Alfie stands for altruistic philanthropy. So we have created a jewelry company that lets you do contactless payments and round up your change towards charities that you choose.
So the bracelet connects to a mobile app. On the app, you could discover new charities. You could personalize your giving portfolio, and then you could see tangible results. What we really want to inspire the collective giving aspect. So you could see it as an individual, and then you can see it as a collective effort of the entire Alfie community. For me, the experience of shifting from graduating ArtCenter to doing LaunchLab kind of shifted from being a student into like being a semi-professional starting your own business. because we did see Alfie as something that we wanted to really make real and commit to. I think that opportunity of having LaunchLab was great.